Good evening, everyone. Jamie Schwartzwald in with sports. It's Wednesday, so that means Puck Talk here on News 13. Today, we are hanging with the Dogs, specifically Mr. Lonnie Clary forward. How are you doing, Lonnie?
I'm doing good, Schwartzy. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks for coming in. Now, why don't you tell everybody where you grew up and some of your first memories playing hockey?
I grew up in Riverside, California. It's about an hour and a half from San Diego and about an hour and a half from LA. And I practiced over in Yorba Linda, which is about a 30-minute drive every day. So it was a big route every day.
Yeah, so what I understand, I think you told me earlier, you didn't play roller hockey. You started right out on blades, right?
Yeah, no, when I was 4 years old, my parents took me to a ice hockey game. It was the Ducks vs. Red Wings. And ever since after that, I bugged them to get me on the ice. And normally they usually put rollerblades and let you try it out, see if you love the sport. But my parents put me on skates, rental skates, I remember. I went back out and I loved it ever since. Then I just stuck with it.
Very athletic family. Your brother Tyler Clary set an Olympic record, winning a gold medal in the 200 backstroke in the 2012 Summer Olympics. I understand you were there. What was that experience like from your perspective?
It was very surreal. I couldn't believe it. I was watching him in the race, and on the last lap, I was like, he could do this, and he just kept inching away. And I saw him put the hand up on the wall first, and I look up, and it was an Olympic record, and I was amazed. My parents were on the other side of the swimming pool. I ran down the stairs, ran across. My mom's crying, my dad's crying. I'm hugging them, taking pictures. We ended up taking pictures with the guy who had the record before, Aaron Pearsall, and it was a pretty surreal moment. I was very proud of him.
Now, I just also understand from talking with you previously, your brother, he's very supportive of your hockey career. What's your relationship like with him?
Oh, we're very tight. He texts me before almost every game saying, good luck, I'll be watching. You watch it on Fast Hockey. He always lets me know when I'm kind of slacking off to be like, hey, you gotta get back to the ways you are, just mucking around, hit kids. That's what I like to see. And every time he can, he'll fly out and come see me. But he's very supportive, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Back to hockey, you're tied for 7th on the team in scoring this season. What did you work on during the offseason, in the offensive zone?
I just worked on getting pucks in net and being in front of the net and being hungry, just being normal. I knew it was going to come just after the first year. It's more of a learning curve, learning the new things in junior hockey, and then next year now that I was trying to produce more, and actually I am, so I was very happy with myself in this summer on my training.
Absolutely. You have been since your first days as a nice dog, a standard member of that penalty kill unit. You guys are ranked something like 4th in the league, just over 91%. What is the keys to your guys' success on the PK?
Making sure you're in the shooting lanes, coming out and blocking those shots, and being very disciplined, chasing your stick back to the net, making sure that they don't get cross-ice passes, and making sure when you get that opportunity to clear the puck and make sure you go 200 feet so they don't have that neutral zone and you're out there longer than you should be. You're out there for 30 seconds and get off and have nuclears come out.
Nice. You're viewed as one of the Ice Dogs' primary fighters.
Yeah.
It's part of the game. What are your views on when to and when not to fight?
I usually like to fight when the team's not doing what they should be at the task at hand. I usually come out in the first period, see if the team's going to do what I do, and then I do what I can do by being the aggressor I am, hitting kids, making sure I'm in their face. And then if a guy comes to me and he's like, hey, let's go, either he wants to get his guys ready to go or I want to get my guys ready to go. We usually talk before the face-off, or I go hard to the net and try and piss them off, and then they go, all right, we're going, and then I go, and whoever wins, and I always support them, being like, good job, thanks for doing that for me.
Yeah, you and Connor Deal, you guys had your second tilt of the season last weekend, but you guys don't hate each other, do you?
No. It's kind of funny because we actually talk after the game and stuff like, wow, you got the best of me on that one, like, good job, I'll get you next series. And when I fought him over in Kenai, me and him didn't really square off. He kind of went down a little early, but then after he was like, hey, I'll get you next series. And sure enough, we went in the corner, he comes up, and I was like, all right, let's dance. And we went at it again.
That's very nice. The Minnesota Wilderness come to town. Your good buddy Jake Romo traded there in the offseason. What's it like competing against Romo?
I think you gotta keep the friendship off the ice, but your enemy's on the ice. I mean, we talk all the time. He'll give me a call, and I'll talk to him for a couple minutes, and he's coming up, and I'm excited to see him. Give him a hug before the game, and then after the game, we just in the corner. We're just at it. We're just being enemies, so I love it. I love the competition that he brings to the ice.
Absolutely. They're the top defensive team in the league. They have not given up a power play goal all season. You guys are one of the few teams to score multiple goals on them in a 2-1 win in late September. How were you able to break down their D?
I feel we just got to get pucks behind them. I feel their weakness is their D zone. Just if we can work their D, get pucks up top, get it to the net, and be aggressive in the net. We've been working on tips and high screens and stuff like that. I feel we'll be all right. They got by with one early, but I mean, we got to get on top of them. We got to show them that we could put some goals. Their goalie's hot right now, so we got to be in front of that net crashing.
All right, well, I look forward to it this weekend, Lonzo.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming down.
Yep.
That is going to do it for now. We are getting out of here, but you need to stay tuned for Zach Rover and the extended 7-day weather forecast. So for Lonnie Clary, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13.